This is what we call the elixirs of paradise. Raw, living, structured water. This is the dews of heaven. This is the elixir of Eden. This is how good it gets, okay? Remember, you get what you focus on. Energy flows where mind goes. So you better be manifesting cleanliness, purification, hydration. Today's worktop is clean. I finished washing the Green Star. So we got this beautiful machine, my Rolls Royce. Nice and clean. Always finish polishing up with lemon. And then you treat yourself to this. So today, I actually have not drank anything because I hurt myself yesterday. Unconscious cutting. I don't know what happened, my hand slipped and the knife hit me. So, hello. Day 174, going strong. Remember, the key is, is how do you feel? A lot of people don't care how you feel. They're lost in their ego. Oh, you're skinny. Oh, you're making me feel bad because I look fat. You know? So, anyway, let's bust this open. Get some hydration in. I'm break my fast. It's 8:30 p.m. And there's only one thing to break the fast with. Look at this. I love that crack. See that? This is what I call angelic purification. Look at that. The dews of paradise. I'm gonna use my straw I reuse. Ow. So, in case you're not feeling well, what I recommend is rest and fast. And the best thing to drink when you're fasting, raw coconut water. In your biological eco niche, the non-seasonal tropical forest, you wouldn't be drinking rain, which is distilled water, and you wouldn't be going to a river to look to drink. Which is spring water. Don't look at humans today, we're the most degenerated version of a Homo sapien. What we would actually do is, we'd climb coconut trees, we'd work in groups, and we'd harvest the dews of paradise. Why humans today don't understand this is like, this is the foundation to a human diet, living structured water, and especially coconut water. Let's have another one. I got these cheap. These are like £1.50 each. So I told the guy, give me them all. Because the price, I can't miss. You have to be careful with this. You have to use strictly this knife. So going back to my message, once you understand that we are, number one, non-seasonal forest-dwelling species, tropical species, I'm not bothered to argue with people whether they agree with me or not. If you don't agree, move on with your life and enjoy your pus, blood and starch, or just dead vegetables. I got no time for these people. Look at that. For the people that understand, cheers. For the people that understand, move along. You want to know what the best feeling is? The best feeling in the world is not stuffing your face with food. It's actually fasting and breaking it with raw coconut water. Trust me, do it and find out. Oh man, this is so good. In Thailand, these cost 50p each. Given we're on lockdown. Hey, Nicola. Nicola, look what I've got. I don't know if you're here, if you've already seen. I thought I'd treat myself today because you already showed your mum the picture. Not nice. So I was just mentioning, Nicola, that when you're not well, the best thing to do is to just rest and fast. And I did that all day, and then I could see I needed something to drink. And when you fast, I was explaining, I don't know if you're already listening or not, how you, in your biological eco-niche, you wouldn't be drinking out of a river, and nor would you be drinking rainwater, which is spring water, and distilled water. You'd be having abundance of this around. So let's say there's a group of us. Let's say our village has 100 people. If I'm not well and I can't move, and I need to rest and fast, I think there's many strong men in the group who are going to go out and easily bring down 50, 100 coconuts off the trees. It makes so much sense. We need to get out of this mentality that we're alone, and we need to get out of the mentality that we're looking at humans how they are today. Like for me, like today, people are, oh, you look sick and this and that. It's like, you're so stupid that you don't understand I'm reversing generations of degeneration, and I'm in the worst physical state a human can be right now, the dark ages, and I'm trying to turn it around. Yes, 200,000 years ladder to walk back up. It ain't gonna be a piece of cake. And the funny thing is, people think they're so well. They're not well. They're just, it's like a cigarette smoker who can keep puffing his cigarettes. That's what the average human is today who eats cooked food. And I'll prove it to you, because if you give someone who's been fasting for a long time like me cooked food, I'm not even gonna do it, but I know what will happen. I will literally turn my system upside down. And I get so many people messaging me how going back to cooked food is damaging them. They feel sick, they feel bloated, they feel constipated, all their symptoms are coming back. I have not had one person come back to me and say to me, Ali, cooked food is good, it works, blah, 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 blah. You should do it, you should add it to the lifestyle. I always got the feedback, don't even go there. That's the feedback I've always gotten from people. So, if you don't turn things around, you're gonna think you feel good until you get a diagnosis of something serious from the hospital, which is where usually people need to take themselves to before they wake up, which is the sad part. For me, it's like, I look around at people and I'm like, well, it's kind of common sense that if I follow this herd falling off the cliff, I think I'm gonna fall off the cliff. And the funny thing is that most people who think what they're doing is fine are blind to the statistics. Non-stop statistics are coming out. How many people have cancer? How many people have diabetes? How many people have dementia? How many people have depression? How many people have vitamin D deficiency? How many people are chronically dehydrated? How many people are chronically constipated? How many people are lost in life? Spiritually lost, disconnected, fat, sick, puffy, pasty. So what do? We do a solid food vacation. We go on a fast, okay? We give our body maximum energy it can to heal itself. Now, what we're talking about here is that we're gonna just stop the cause of our problems, give our body raw living structured water, supply it with a lot of sleep, rest, relaxation, peace, contemplation, all that good stuff. Literally drink our way back to health. And we should be blessed. We should be blessed. The solution so simple. What is it? 2 of these is a Subway, okay? A Subway 6-inch. 3 of these. Wait, £1.50, 3, £4.50. This, okay, is a Subway, okay? A Subway sandwich. Pesticides, soy, wheat, gluten, heavy digestion, addiction, gluttony, create a snake in your stomach that's gonna poison you. But I choose to allocate my money to support businesses I want to see expand. We don't even need to probably plant more palm trees. It would be nice to, but we probably don't even need to do that. Every time you go to the tropics, there's millions of trees everywhere. There's so many trees unharvested, it's ridiculous. So this is completely normal. I think it's normal for a human to have 3. I think we should all be drinking 6 coconuts a day. Coconut should be a staple. Watermelon should be a staple. Imagine all humans around the earth, right? Spuddy decided to stop wasting the time with everything, money, time, energy, resources, and decided that they want to do a liquid fast, okay? Eat a fruit-based diet. Eat plant food. Get people off cooked food. Do we really think it's difficult to supply people coconut water and watermelons and oranges? Like, this is just basic. I just bought 9 oranges for like £1. I've got dinner for £1. Some people get like, they get triggered. They're like, who's paying your bills and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I pay for my own bills, number 1. Number 2, this is cheaper than cooking. It's cheaper than cooking. What? You even asked to cook vegan food. Really, who eats a boiled potato? Come on. Everyone needs to make something fancy. And with something fancy comes what? I'm full now. See that? I had 3 coconuts. I'm full. That was 1 meal. And this is the thing. Let me teach you guys this thing. It's not about being full. It's about being satiated. And to be satiated, the definition of satiation is nutrients and water. Okay? When you have nutrients and water, aka raw coconut water, and fresh raw living fruit and fruit, root, shoot, herbs and spice juices, okay, that is how your body gets full. You get full drinking juice. Why? Because you had living structured water and nutrients. That's what your brain and body wants. It's like, did I get the sugar? Did I get the nutrients? Did I get the water? Done. You can't pour sugar and water and mix it and drink that, because it's not living structured water, okay? It doesn't have any nutrients. And the sweetness doesn't just taste authentic. This, you can't substitute with anything else, okay? There's no cheats. So I just want to let you guys know, I feel great, I feel good, I feel amazing. I found some amazing secrets to how I could easily pull off a 200-day juice fast, 300. I reckon I could easily do a 365-day juice fast. I think anybody can. I think the number one thing that people are struggling with is they are trying to find excuse to eat in order to suppress emotions, sadly. And I don't judge, but I think people need to wake up and realize, like, do I really need that salad? Do I need to ground myself? Do I really need fats? I think we should all look in the mirror and start to realize what the body needs is hydration and elimination. And you're not going to get hydration and elimination on smoothies, okay, on salads, and just eating like what? Let's say persimmons and cherry moyas and bananas and dates and avocado and what your body wants is hydration, astringents, good stuff. Juice your citrus family. Juice lemons, oranges, dark black grapes, watermelon. Throw in, if you want to get to the brain and the euphoria of Eden, you want to add in, ow. By the way, be careful with your hands. Look at that. I have some deep cuts. Okay. You can add in, I don't know why these people do dumb things like this. Like, who wraps passion fruit in cling film? Return to the brain of Eden. I would add this to my juices. Clementine passion fruit juice. Orange dragon fruit juice. Cantaloupe, honeydew, peel the sapo. There's millions of recipes. If you would like coaching, message me. Message me on flavorsdelight@gmail.com. Contact me on Instagram. Write a message down here if you want me to reach out to you. I offer coaching. I can give you a protocol. I can give you recipes. I can give you emotional support, spiritual support, direction, guidance, juice fasting. I don't really focus on water or dry fasting. I don't think anyone's fit to do that. Do a 30-day juice fast. Prove to me you can do that before you even think about anything else. Okay, so. Do you know what? I want one more. And the reason why I can have a few of these is because they're like, there's not that much water inside. I don't even know what the quantity is, but I'm having a little coconut mukbang here for whoever's around. If you guys got any questions, post me. Oops. I don't know if there's any messages. I don't think anything's come in. I think just Nicholas said cheers. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Look at this. Perfect chop. This is what I love about coconut water. You don't need to juice. I'm telling you. Sometimes it's a nice break not to need to juice. Look at this. Let me show you this. So look at that. See that? Perfect. This, I reuse it. I reuse it as much as I can. Why am I using a plastic straw? Because it came with another coconut. Am I going to throw it in the bin? No. I'm going to use it. 1, 2, 3. This one was quite small. Got that one. That one. I'm going to drink this one. And that's what I love about being on the raw food life. I don't need to. I can drink as much as I need. Jake is here. Jake, hello, my friend. Jake, how are you? Where are you, my friend? I'd love to share this with you, Jake. Here you go, dude. This one's for you. I like to share. There you go, Jake. Drink. Here you go, dude. I love to share. Oh, honestly, I'm a giving person. Jake has asked me, yo, Mr. Ali, Mr. Ark, what are you gonna do with that? It's a shame, no one's raw vegan in my house. People don't like this stuff here. I'm just gonna throw these away. I don't really like the flesh of these young coconuts. They taste a bit weird. I know I could blend this up and try and cheesecloth the fat as to make coconut milk, but I don't know. And someone asked me, you've had no overt fat on this whole fast. That is correct. Look at that, guys. Guys, I tell you what, if you're not where these palm trees are, you're not living in the right location. Like, think about it. In the UK, what grows here? A potato, and you can, I don't know, look after like a group of sheep and some pig. Like, and that's the diet here: crisps, chips, and meat. What's the diet of your ancestors in a non-seasonal forest? What are they doing? What are they eating? What grows around them? They can't find potatoes. They cannot find pigs. Well, ancestors were living on this. This is what ancestors were eating. I do not give two fucks what anyone says to me with 4 eyes and a fat gut in some office with some stupid charts. Excuse me for the aggression. I'm just sick and tired of information overflow. It's like, like it makes sense. Look at people, look at us, look what we're doing. We feel better and better every day, but you guys feel worse and worse every day. I think someone's asked a question. Any advice to sticking to a juice feast in cold weather? Yeah, of course, I've got good advice about that. I'm about to do a 2-week juice feast in December. And I've never been to pull it off. Okay, okay. Is it Kaylee? Kaylee, thank you for your message. Here's the tip, okay? People eat ice cream in the cold. Weather's not the excuse. Your emotions are an excuse. Don't let your emotions come into this. Everything is emotional. Everything everybody does is emotional. Now the way, if you really want to talk about being cold or being warm, number one, you can leave your produce that's not in the fridge. For example, pineapples, oranges, melons. You don't need to leave them in the fridge. I went to the store now and I just bought all of these, okay? £1.50 each. No excuse. I bought 10 oranges for £1.50. No excuse. Look at these. I'm getting pineapples 50p. Okay? I'm getting watermelon £2.50. Like seriously, it's actually cheaper. It's actually the cheapest diet, guys, is liquid. Liquid diet is the cheapest, because if you make a salad, you've got to make all this like hoopla about like making all these dressings and stuff, and it can come out expensive. Greens are expensive, but when you do like fruits and stuff, it's like orange, clementines, pineapples. You don't need to do complex recipes. You don't even need herbs. Keep it simple. Recipe wise, for the winter, fair enough, it's nighttime. If you came to me and you're in my kitchen with my clean green star juicer, I just want to present this just because I promote a lifestyle of cleansing. This is what I recommend. Look at this. Look at that. Clean life. Clean. Clean. So it's not just about cleaning your body, it's like clean and organize everything. This is what I want. Just throw these all straight away. I don't want like, if you guys go to cook food people's houses, it ain't so clean, if I can be honest. Unless they pay for a cleaner. Okay. Recipe for you, my dear Kaylee. Tomato, especially cherry tomato, they got more power punch. Tomato, carrot, red bell pepper, okay? Tomato, carrot, red bell pepper, and then you can put in some celery, but you go heavy on tomatoes, and then you add in a slither of Scotch bonnet chili, a sliver of ginger, a few pieces of mint, and a little piece of lemon. It should be a warming, spicy, hearty, complex, grounding juice. Another recipe, you do the carrot, the bell pepper, the Oh, and you add orange to that as well. You add orange to it. You can do it again. You can do carrot, red bell pepper, celery, and then the tomatoes. You always go heavy on tomatoes. So it's basically like a tomato juice soup in a way. And then what I want you to do is you need to add in basil leaves or basil leaves and or dill, not and or dill. So you can do the same recipe with dill, or you can do it with basil. And going back to my point, on that main selection, add an orange or two, because that will sweeten it up. So it should be heavy in tomatoes, a complement of orange, one red bell pepper in there, maybe one or two stalks of carrots and celery, just to give it some like salty edge to it. And if you're not so strict on salt, you can add in a little dash of Himalayan salt in the end if you want. And it's just freaking amazing. It's a delicious soup, especially when you do the ginger, mint, and lemon version. And if you use Scotch bonnet chili, let me show you this, guys. This is insane. Look at this. Look at the size of that. Look at that in terms of my hands. That's a big giant. This. You only need, look, when you play with these bad boys, okay, Scotch bonnet chili, this goes so delicious with, let me tell you a juice recipe. You do pineapple, celery, Scotch bonnet chili, and red bell pepper. So basically, when you do something super sweet with red bell pepper and you add a bit of this in, this is basically like Caribbean flavors. So this is like Caribbean juice. You see that? I would not add in more than like that much there. Literally 1 millimeter slice. So that would be my, and this two chilies like that would last me so long. Those were like 40p each. It's like, it's freaking cheap. Cheap. It's literally cheap. How big does the beet need to be? One little beet, a little lime, a little piece of ginger, a little bit of chili, 2 stalks of celery, 2 groups of carrots, a good bag of organic tomatoes, and what else did we say? Let's say you use basil or like, you don't need to kill it with herbs. Remember, the rule is you have the base and then you complement with the flavors, just like when you're cooking food. So when I say add in mint or basil or lemon or ginger or chili, it's like slither, 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 slither. You overdo any spice or herb, you're gonna ruin the juice. The focus should be, I'm doing a pineapple juice, I'm gonna add 1 red bell pepper, maybe a few pieces of carrot, and then I'll add in a slither of ginger and a slither of chili and half a lemon. This shit is cheap. It's so cheap. So what you need to do is just realize this lifestyle, like I'm telling you, when you go to the Raw Living Juices, it's even cheaper than tropical fruits. 1 durian would cost you how much money? You need to splash out over here about £25 for a durian. I make juice for like each of my juices cost me like £1 to £2, depending on how fancy I want to be. The one I recommended to you for the winter juices are a bit more pricey because the tomatoes and then the red bell pepper, that's where the expense comes in. But I tell you what, get yourself a beautiful bowl and get a spoon, and you can literally zip on the winter soup. It's a winter soup juice. And you know what? Since I discovered this recipe, and Nicola's actually Nicola's using the recipe as well, and that is my secret to going on 175 days now, because not only is it good for this climate because it warms you up, also for our very stressful emotional world, it grounds you. And I'm sure like people can relate to me. So I feel as though for warming and grounding, if you want, you can't go to sleep on grape juice and you can't go to sleep on pure pineapple juice, but you can go to sleep on that one. What else makes me smile more than like raw coconuts? I'm telling you, like, I'm just blessed. Thank you so much. That's what I want to say. I literally just want to tell you all, like, it's fucking amazing. Like, flush all the shit out of you, get your health back, put nutrients in, get hydrated, get all the stench out your body, get slim again. I don't give a fuck if people think that being skinny is crap. You guys enjoy your tub and dub and puffy wuffy life. I don't want to do that. I want to be resilient. I want to be strong. I want to run like as fast as a Lamborghini can go down the street. I want to be lean and strong. I don't want to be puffy like and tight. I'm the most flexible I've ever been. I could probably stretch like a yogi right now. I haven't done anything but hydrate myself. I feel free. Okay? And we all need to wake up to this reality of like, I've got like 15 pineapples inside my fridge and it cost me like £7.50. I got 15 pineapples for £7.50. That's like food for 3 days. Right? £2. £2. Oh, you're welcome, Kaylee. £2 a day on food. Like, even if we start complaining about, oh, I don't have money and life is expensive and I can't do this. It's like, excuse me, time, money, energy for cooking food. And then when you finish doing that, you're gonna get dehydrated, you're gonna feel sick, so you're gonna buy supplements, and then you need to go buy bottled water, and then you need to wash all of it, and then you need to keep going in circles, and then because cooked food creates an addiction, it creates a serpent in your stomach, it creates a hunger spell, 1,000,000%. You get addicted. It's like, I could easily eat like 2-foot-long Subways. A pizza you order here from Domino's costs you £20, and you wake up feeling sick and dehydrated. Why not? Why not from the beginning, fuck off the cooked food, stick with the fresh coconuts, save money, time and energy, and not get sick. Therefore, you don't need to manage your symptoms. You don't need pills. You don't need to go buy bottled water. Fucking just stay hydrated and healthy and nothing goes wrong. And guess what? Your brain stays sane. This thing stays normal. You don't mess around with the fuel, the construction, the architecture, and the design of this special complex system. And when you keep your sanity, you don't go loco. You can live a perfectly peaceful, conscious, sensitized life where you're not going to get tricked by anybody, especially the government. You can just stay super conscious and no one can mess with you. And then also what you can do is clean out your emotions, and then you won't need a psychiatrist. Okay? What I'm telling you is, if you correct the fall from grace early on in life, you will not need to deal with the symptoms. You see, when I see police on the road, I'm like, that doesn't even need to exist because they're managing symptoms. When I see people waiting at the doctors, I'm like, you guys are managing symptoms. This doesn't need to exist. None of this needs to exist. When I see people on the street and they're like chefs are all like stressing in the kitchen, I'm like, this doesn't need to happen. You guys are creating this. You could have just woke up and drank your coconuts and just sat in the park and breathed in fresh air in the sun. And then you wouldn't have all the symptoms. So if you go back to the first root cause of everything we're suffering with, whether it's personal, emotional, whatever it is, cooking is the fall from grace. Take that, okay? Take note of that and ask yourself that everywhere you go. Is this a symptom of cooking? Let me trace back. What caused this? Caused that? Caused that? Caused that? Oh my gosh, the cooked food. The cooked food. I've been doing it every day for like a couple of years. It's always cook food. Everything else, subsequent cause. And all we need to do is just test it. Start cooking your food and watch your life change. Clean out your gut, clean out your mind, clean out your emotions, get spiritually reconnected, find happiness. You can breathe again, you can move again, get rid of aches and pains, get rid of symptom management. the two best parts of this is, number one, you become liberated, and number two, you become spiritually reconnected back to source energy. If this sounds like spiritual woo-woo to you, go 2 weeks on juice. Okay, make yourself abundance of juices of all different colors, and then you tell me how you feel. Okay, thank you very much for joining me. Day 174. I'm going on strong. I feel fantastic. To be honest with you, I could easily do it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. If it wasn't for durian and champadek, I think I could go on for life. I think Nicola would agree with me, because it's just like, eating's overrated, because at the end of the day, what do you eat for? You eat to absorb liquid. That's all we do. Like, if you look at fruits, it's just, you just chew it to absorb the liquid. So I don't know. I'm not against eating. I'm not promoting eating disorders. I love to eat. Trust me. Mr. 174 could easily knock back 10 Nuri wraps. Trust me. Raw vegan Nuri wraps, I could easily eat a boatload of them. I'm not in a good environment to eat food, because I can easily start abusing it to emotionally eat. My household has like junk laying around all the time, so you know, it's always staring at me in the face. I'd rather not consume food. Right now, I'd like to remind you all, please be careful with the knife in your house. Be careful with your knife and stuff. Yeah. And Nicola, I hope your chilies arrive soon. Keep me posted. And yeah, I just want to send everybody love, and thank you so much to your mom Ursula for her sweet message inviting me. I think you guys are very sweet. I think it's incredible. If I could just tell you all, like Nicola and her mom, whether I don't know if her mom's 100% on the path or not, but just to see like two people who are in the same family, and especially females, I think is magic, who are like aligning themselves with the truth, the light, paradise, and a vision, and they see the light, they see the golden light, they see the gate to paradise, and they're working as a team to move in that direction strategically in our dark ages. Because of the matrix and monopoly we live in, you gotta be a bit smart about how you get out of the matrix, and be able to self-fund yourself while you travel tropical Asia and Latin America. But I think it's incredible, just inspiring to see how there is people out there, like there is a mum out there somewhere who sees it, who's doing it, who's working as partners with her daughter. Incredible. It inspires me. It gives me so much hope for other people. You know, like sometimes I look at my mum and I'm just like, it makes me want to give up, but when I see that, it makes me give hope, and I'm like, no, Ali, share the message, share the message. Somebody might hear, and you know, their parents will wake up. Maybe they will, you never know. Not everybody wakes up. What can I do? So yeah, I find that I'm so blessed. And her mom likes durian. That's the best. When you are working with your mom and you guys are like physically going out there to manifest income and to like get property, and then you want to eat durian and you understand durian, you understand dragon fruits and passion fruits and raw living juices and fresh coconut water, and you want a simple, clean life, minimal life, and you want to live with mental clarity, spiritual clarity, physical clarity, and you want to experience life to the fullest and be at bliss, you are blessed. And I hope everybody sees that. I hope everybody sees past the point of, let me back up a second and do the thinking. Let me stop looking at Ali, who's damaged himself for 24 years and has taken a sharp U-turn. Let me stop judging his nails because, all that protein shakes he had is starting to come out. Keep it in. Maybe we should stop panicking and being stupid and start doing our own research and tuning into our heart, finding out the truth, doing an experiment and getting ourselves through a few healing crises, and then we might have sympathy for somebody else. Okay? We're too quick to judge people. It's like, yeah, don't give the kid his time to clean, heal himself and get out this crap hole he's in, even though I'm very grateful for the roof over my head. Why don't we just like give people time? This is newly found information. This is a new awakening. Let's test this. I don't know why there's an addiction to pasteurized potatoes, meat, eggs, and milk. None of it's food. Oh my gosh, Ursula, I don't know if you've been, but me, you, and Nicola need to go to the tropical forest of Borneo because there is some crack cocaine inside those durians. And I'm talking about the most, forget like, you know, Montong? Montong has that like roasted onion, garlic, custard flavor, vanilla flavor. No, yeah, like a vanilla sweet, onion, custardy flavor, okay? Imagine if I told you, imagine if I told you that in Borneo, every tree is completely different in flavor. And every durian you put in your mouth, you hallucinate. Like I've had times I had to put my hand on my head because it was like so powerful. That's what you get when you eat tree fallen wild durian. Bikini shorts. Nicola, your mom's already a minimalist. I love it. And by the way, when we say minimalist, we're not saying like be poverty and walk around with no like house and stuff. Minimalist, I think some people like don't understand. Minimalism means eliminate all the clutter and take what you need, right? What do we really need? We don't really need much. We just need a mosquito net. That's really it, and a knife. That's all you need. As far as that, you just need to protect yourself from the rain, the mosquitoes, and you need a knife. Just to let you guys know, Borneo is super cheap. When I stayed there for 3 months, I did not pay for any durian. We're not coming back right as late as no, one thing I want to let you know is remember, there is cultural shock. There's no Europeans there. There's no one to communicate with. So after Borneo, you've had Borneo for 2 months. You kind of want to go to Bali because Bali is a lot of. In Bali, Nicola, there's a 5-star resort, and I know the manager and the spa. There is an amazing like steam room, sauna, cold bath, and hot bath as well. You're gonna love it. Bali's incredible, super cheap. Somewhere where I stayed in the north, there was a durian tree right next to me. I was dropping durian every day. I was eating for free. This is the thing, guys. Guys, wake up. Raw vegan life, abundance. Fresh air is free. Sunlight is free. Fruits are free. People in Borneo want to give me fruits for free, okay? Now, my battery's finishing. Reach out to me if you need any help. Peace and love. I love you all, but I'm going to have to